quality is what is important, not the quantity. If we bring in maybe we want more young people to be trained. If the quality of the training is not there, their training will be fruitless. So as much as we want to increase the number of people that are going to be trained, we should also make and ensure that there is quality in the training.
The next port of call for the senior NYSS officials and board members was the MJ Hairdressing Saloon in Brikama, Nyambai. The saloon is training 50 young women in hairdressing, 2 of whom are NYSS Corps members.
We teach them as a professional hairdresser. We teach them English language, mathematics, life skills, that's the health awareness. We teach them personal hygiene because it's very important for hairdresser to learn personal hygiene. We teach them customer care, that's the customer relationship, because they have to know customer relationship, how to communicate with a customer, how to welcome your customer, and how to be presentable, because you have to be presentable before your customer. We teach them hairstyles, we teach them hair braiding, we teach them hair setting, we teach them haircuts.
Mariama Jallo said hairdressing is lucrative and urged young women to take it up as a career. Gabriel Jao took a loan from the revolving scheme and used the money to open a tailoring shop. She is using her earnings to take care of herself and support her husband and family. A visit to the Gambia College campus, where 21 COPS members are doing a certificate program in nutrition, capped off the officials' activities in Brikama.
Probably if NYSS have the resources, maybe they can do like the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, where they sponsor these students to repeat their WAS, because some of them do not have WAS, and maybe they might not have enough money to do private WAS. So I would want to appeal, if funds permit, for those students considering to upgrade themselves in by doing private WAS, because that's what we are encouraging our students now. Until now, Gambia College has been open as a YX center for students to do, because every year we enroll over 700 college students to upgrade their private WAS.
The high-level NYSS delegation also visited Ngejoro's hairdressing saloon and the Bruceby roundabout, where 3 COPS members are perfecting their hairdressing skills.
It's going on perfectly because we have support from the NYSS, YMCA, GAM Jobs, Tarut. We have so many NGOs supporting us, and we're trying to forge partnership with other NGOs as well to support the project. And we have recently, I've been to US, signed an MOU with the university. I've just come back last Sunday, and that MOU has been signed. I've met the American Embassy about it, and I'm going to see the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Higher Education on Wednesday to talk about the MOU for the school to have online digital cosmetology course, first time in the Gambia.
This leg of the annual tour and the one that preceded it have availed the NYSS board and top echelons the opportunity to gather first-hand information on the progress of COPS members and the concerns and suggestions of principal stakeholders. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
The President's Sarah farm was recently planted with over 1,500 coconut palm and fruit trees by the staff of Kanilai Group International and Kanilai Family Farms. Babakat Camara reports on the exercise that saw the participation of the President's mates in the military.
We look at it, the charge is not this one. Okay, you have that one. If you look at it, you have 2 different charges. Yeah, and then within 5 years, you can start harvesting.
He stood firm in the rains to reaffirm the President's call of going back to the land, with a different approach aiming not only to ensure household food security, but a window of economic development on the vast crop varieties currently being grown at the President's farm at Saro.
We started working on this farm since the beginning of the rainy season. And if you look at this, since the dry season, if you look at the maize over there, it's almost, maybe a couple of weeks to harvest it. And then, we make mixed cropping. If you look at, we see the palm trees, the cashew nuts, the bananas and the cocos.
Anything that you think is here, ranging from coconut, banana, palm trees, anything. Some are there, they are medicines.
The new presidential farm under KGI management have the knack of venturing into mixed cropping on the 25-hectare farmland and continue to be aided with manual labor by the president's squad mates who have vowed to return their gratitude and loyalty to President Jammeh.
Today, we're working on, we're trying to transplant about 1,250 coconuts and then 575 palm trees, and which we need more again because our aim is to put all this place with coconut trees and then palm trees, bananas, and then other varieties.
This is a national thing. Whether we are squad mates or not, we should join hands to work for the nation. One, wherever you see technology, behind it is farming. So technology without farming, we are nowhere. So that's why we take this with sincerity and loyalty to the nation, and we owe it to him of what he is doing for our country.
The fruit tree planting exercise, as affirmed by the Kanilai Family Farms Management, seeks to urge Gambians to go back to the land and grow what they eat. Babukar Kamara, GRTS.
The CD that contains a compilation of surahs has been launched. The translation and recitation of the Holy Scriptures in English was done by the mother and daughter duo, Haja Maimuna Yadalil Savage and Haja Aisha Tafsir Gay. Fatu Jassi was at the launch and she now reports.
Lam Mim Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. This is the book, and it is guidance sure without doubt for those who fear Allah.
Islamic scholars, imams, friends and well-wishers converged at a local hotel to witness the historic launching of a CD titled Recitation and Translation of the Holy Quran by renowned female Islamic preacher Haja Maimuna Savage and daughter Haja Aisha Tafsir Gay. This artistic work will help the Muslim Ummah to better understand the Holy Quran. The new audio CD is a compilation of the recitation and translation of the Holy Quran and is created to help Muslims understand and learn the Holy Book.
Today, with the advent of modern technology, accessing the Holy Quran and all other knowledges by various means become very easy. People used to travel long distances, spend number of years, so much money in order to be able to recite the Holy Quran. Because the recitation of the Holy Quran is one of the ways that we relate to the Holy Quran. Teaching the Holy Quran also is one of the ways that we relate to it, and is one of the obligations that we owe, or that Muslims owe, to Islam and the Holy Quran.
For the producer, the efforts of those that help in making the work successful have been acknowledged. According to Haja Maimuna Savage, she has been preaching Islam for 25 years. Therefore, producing this CD is a sign of leaving a legacy. Several other speakers, including Baba Drame of the Supreme Islamic Council, Ustaz Alaji Cham, both applaud Maimuna Savage and her daughter for the tremendous work, while dilating on the need for the faithful to make the reading of the Quran a norm. Aisha's father, during his remarks, described his daughter as a respectful lady who has devoted much of her time to reading and reciting the Quran. This is the second audio CD being produced by the female scholar, a development that has been hailed by scholars as a major breakthrough in expanding the reading and understanding of the Quran. For GRTS News, I am Fatu Jassi. Executives at the National Center for Arts and Culture have scaled up efforts aimed at safeguarding the interests of Gambian film and music producers and promoters. The recent effort involved the selection of a copyright board of directors and the fine-tuning of a draft document that should help Gambian music producers, promoters and artists collect royalties for their works. Louis Mendy has more.
Executives of the National Center for Arts and Culture, with Gambian music producers and promoters, have taken another giant leap in an attempt to harness lasting maximum reward for the artistic intellect of the country's promising music producers and promoters. The two groups recently met to select a copyright board of directors and also to review a draft document expected to guide Gambian music producers, promoters, and potential artistic talents in collecting royalties for their works.
We consider your coming together very timely and important because inter alia, our mandate includes the administration of copyright, which should be very important to you because an effective copyright regime